E-cigs, vapes, vape pens, dab rigs, tank mods, pod mods, electronic nicotine delivery system, whatever you call it, they're killing you. I'm Tim Miley, they call me the Tiger, and this is Tiger Talks. So what is vaping? A vape, or electronic cigarette, is a device that heats up liquid to create a vapor that you inhale. Why is vaping bad for your health? Nicotine increases your blood pressure and heart rate, creating a risk of heart attack and stroke. Nicotine also increases the risk of chronic lung disease and asthma. Vaping does expose the user to fewer toxins than traditional cigarettes, although the liquid used in vaping may contain ultrafine particles that can do lung damage if used long term. Even if vapes are not quite as bad as smoking traditional cigarettes, they're still bad for your health. And vapes don't even look cool. No action hero has ever taken a vape out of their mouth and flicked it at a bad guy before saying something epic, have they? That would be like the hero riding off into the sunset on a Segway. These companies that manufacture these vape products are engaged in a nicotine arms race because they know nicotine is so addictive. In fact, the amount of nicotine they put in their products is approaching and often exceeding the nicotine found in traditional cigarettes. So it makes no sense that you would try to quit smoking by going from one device to an equally addictive other device. If you have a drinking problem, you wouldn't use tequila to get off of vodka, would you? Federal government prohibits anyone from under 21 from using vapes. However, they've left it up to the states to decide whether they wanted to change their laws to 21 or not. In West Virginia, they've kept the age at 18. Legally speaking, where can you vape? In many states and municipalities, vaping is prohibited wherever smoking is prohibited. But in some states, they have not incorporated and defined vaping as the same as smoking, so there's a difference in those states. Some places you may not be able to smoke, but you are able to vape. According to the Surgeon General, vapes are becoming so addictive among teenagers that the usage is increasing by 900%. A whole new generation is getting addicted to nicotine through these e-cigarettes, especially with flavored vapes. Thousands of child-friendly, flavorful liquids makes them seem harmless and covers the harsh taste of nicotine. You've probably seen the advertising about these colorful vape pens and flavored liquids, all of which are designed to attract kids to these products. However, some states have gotten wise and have started to ban flavored vapes. Even China has banned flavored vapes, and if China thinks that's a human rights violation, then that should be all you need to know. It can be tough to know what to do if you catch your underage child vaping. Many schools are cracking down on students vaping, and if they're caught, they could get detention, suspension, or expelled from school, and the effect that will have on their permanent record could be disastrous. You don't want that, so make sure your child knows that he or she should not be vaping in school, if at all, anywhere. Did you know that e-cigarettes and vapes can literally explode? It's rare, but it happens. And it happens because of faulty lithium-ion batteries that are contained in every one of these products. Lithium-ion batteries are made up of combustible chemicals called ions, separated by a thin, porous film between the positive and negative electrode. If defective, this film separating the chemicals might fail, allowing the chemicals to combine too quickly, and the rapid combination of chemicals causes heat, which builds pressure, which causes fires and explosions. Just in case those last few sentences fell into your brain's too long didn't listen section, let me summarize. You're sucking on a hand grenade. Needless to say, if you're using these vape and e-cig products, never try to modify them. You're just asking for it to blow up in your face. Besides, you don't want to miss out on a chance for a fair settlement because you put a spoiler on your e-cig. If you have a defective e-cigarette that caused harm, who's at fault? In West Virginia, the manufacturer is at fault, but you may not know who that is. But you could also pursue a claim and hold the retailer and distributor of that product accountable because they distributed a defective product. So if you have one of those e-cigarettes or vape products that malfunctions and causes harm, call me. We'll hold the person or the entity that sold that to you or gave it to you accountable. Thanks for watching Tiger Talks. I'm Tim Miley. If you have any questions about vaping or any other issues relating to it, please feel free to leave any comment below and subscribe for future Tiger Talks.